Hello, everybody. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction. And I share my life with you. So, I want to read something to you guys, okay? Hey, Byron. It is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. We are headed for trouble if we do, for alcohol and drugs are subtle foes. Hey, Rachel. Y'all listen to this, okay? This is going to help you guys. If you're struggling with, being in drama or taking part in gossip, or you got everybody, it seems like you're in a fight with everybody and you're the only person that's the same, like each person you move to, you're in a different fight with a different person. So listen to this. It is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. We are headed for trouble if we do. We are not cured of our addiction or alcoholism. What we really have is a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Every day, when we must carry the vision of God's will into all of our activities. How can I best serve thee? Thy will, not mine, be done. These are thoughts which must go with us constantly. We can exercise our willpower along this line all we wish. It is the proper use of the will. Much has already been said about receiving strength, inspiration, and direction from Him who has all knowledge and power. If we have carefully followed directions, we have begun to sense the flow of His Spirit into us. To some extent, we have become God-conscious. We have begun to develop this vital sixth sense, but we must go further, and that means more action. Prayer and meditation. We shouldn't be shy on this matter of prayer. Better men than we are using it constantly. It works if we have the proper attitude and work at it. It would be easy to be vague about this matter. Yet we believe we can make some definite and valuable suggestions. So, on awakening, let us think about the 24 hours ahead. We consider our plans for the day. Before we begin, we ask God to direct our thinking, especially asking that it be divorced from self-pity, dishonest, or self-seeking motives. Under these conditions, we can employ our mental faculties with assurance, for after all, God gave us brains to use. Our thought life will be placed on a much higher plane when our thinking is cleared of wrong motives. In thinking about our day, we may face indecision. We may not be able to determine which course to take. Here we ask God for inspiration, an intuitive thought, or a decision. We relax and take it easy. We don't struggle. We are often surprised how the right answers come after we have tried this for a while. So, if you guys don't know what step 10 is all about in the 12 steps, step 10 is about taking a daily or a weekly or a nightly inventory, okay? Just however you do that. And so, okay, so here's something that I do every single night that helps me to stay on my path to recovery, okay? And also check my motives, okay? Check my motives. It helps me to get rid of any resentments I might have, formed that day. Because sometimes, I run into people on the internet who pop off. And I might get a little upset, right? Morning, Julie. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Annie. Morning, Rachel. Morning, Byron. Morning, Krissy. I was looking for your name. So every night before I go to bed, you guys, I make a list in my mind. Okay, I'm pretty good about laying there and thinking, right? And I'll lay there and I'll think, have I hurt or harmed anyone today? Right? Yesterday was a good day. I hadn't hurt or harmed anybody yesterday, you guys. And it was like a good day. I was like, no, today was a good day, girl. You weren't talking bad about nobody. You weren't gossiping. You privated your live stream where you were talking about other people, so that way it wouldn't go out into the interwebs, right? So And that's the thing, like, if we come on here and we have a little conversation about somebody from another channel, you guys, like, I've been trying to private, hey, Anessa, those videos, because first of all, can you imagine, this is how I feel about these things, and I know drama channels do it all the time. Can you imagine, though, if people were talking about you on their channels and then they just posted them for God and everybody to see? You know, I don't mind, like, people discussing my channel or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. I just kind of want to respect other people's privacy and their anonymity and their boundaries. And so I try to, you know, if I am talking about somebody like we were talking about yesterday, I try to, you know, not put that live stream up. And that was a good live stream yesterday. It was 2 hours long. I mean, only the beginning of it was about some drama. Everything else was about good stuff. But, you know, that's okay. I privated it because, first, did y'all see the attack of trolls that happened yesterday? There was like 35 trolls on my live stream yesterday morning. Hey, Straight Talking. What's up, girl? I watched your video yesterday. It was like the strangest thing, because normally this is about the amount of people I have in my live stream, right? It's about 12 people. And so yesterday, we got on yesterday, guys, and there was like 35 people in a live stream, and I just knew shit was about to pop off, because I was like, this is not my normal audience, you know? So I don't know if somebody shared that video or what, or if somebody was live streaming my video while I was doing it. So it was weird. So anyway, I wanted to come on this morning and talk to you guys about, you know, for me as a person in recovery, you guys, like, I always tell you guys, like, I can't go into the next day carrying resentment, right? And so, like I said, if I have a disagreement with somebody online, or we don't see eye to eye, like, I really try to squash that day, you know? Because what happens for me is, the farther I carry that on into the week, the more excuse me, the more it festers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the more I focus on it, the more I obsess over it, because I have like an obsessive compulsive personality. Hey, Tabitha. And when I feel like I have been wronged, which sometimes that happens, or I feel like people don't like me, I will really, like, go over that and over that and over that and over that in my mind. And what will happen is I will, like, try to figure out why they don't like me, right? Which, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But seriously, for so many years, like, it drives me crazy, because I feel like, here's how I feel. And listen, I feel like this because I think I'm pretty good about being, like, even killed on my live streams, and I'm pretty good about, you know, saying hi to everybody, and I feel like I'm pretty good about, like seeing people for what they really are, right? A good judge of character. So when somebody doesn't like me, oh my God, you guys, it literally drives me insane. I'm like, oh, what did I do? Why don't they like me? I don't know why I'm like that. Maybe it's because I've been so insecure a lot of my life, you know? It eats my lunch. Oh, I know there are. Well, you know, yeah. And that's the thing. So here's the thing. At night, this is what I do. This is like a prayer that I say, and it helps me to go through my mind. So listen to this. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we, now these are some things you can ask yourself. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Okay? Do we owe an apology to somebody? Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person? Were we kind and loving towards all? What could we have done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time, or were we thinking of what could be done for others, of what could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire that corrective measures should be taken. Okay, so, and I know a lot of people that have like drama channels are probably going to be like, girl, we don't do that. But if you can ask yourself, right, have I been resentful? Have I been selfish? Have I been dishonest? Or have I been afraid? Do I owe somebody an apology? You know, was I kind and loving towards all people? Okay, if you can ask yourself that, then you are going to like totally shorten the amount of drama and toxicity that you have in your life. If you can ask yourself honest questions like, am I treating this person with love, tolerance, and respect? You guys, we don't have to like everybody. Like, there's people that I do not like. But I try to walk in. If I go into somebody's live stream, I try to be kind. I try to be loving. I try to put our differences aside. Right? Right? Okay, for instance, let me just use an example real fast. I went into a live stream last night with somebody who I don't think I don't know. I might be feeling this way and it might not be true. But I don't think they like me. But that's okay. Because you know me, I'm like, hey guys, what's up? You know, I hope everybody's having a great day. It's just better to do that, you guys. Like, seriously, like, it alleviates so much drama from my life. You know, like, I would just rather go in and be nice and respectful and kind, right? Oh, worry, remorse, unkind, yeah, because that's self-pity, Krissy. And you know what self-pity does for us? Self-pity keeps us sick in our addictions, you guys. Hey, little Cicely. If you guys haven't went over and checked out little Cicely's channel, she has poetry and unspoken words and spoken words, and it's really good. And little Cicely, I saw your poem today on my post. Here, I will read this to you guys. Little Cicely, girl, here's your moment in the sky. I'm reading your thing. Little Cicely come and commented on my Spread the Message, Not the Mess video. Okay, so let's hear it. I would love to spread the message and not the mess, but people keep coming and sabotaging me at my best and using me as a tool when all I'm trying to do is be positive and help with awareness and sharing of things for others to relate. But I end up becoming Boo-Boo the Fool. Support is key, especially positive support in any type of recovery. Because to me, recovery can come from anything you are struggling with. I find it to be really sad that others love to see you down and not up or be a part of helping lifting someone up. Because they are up and fine, or maybe they're not. And that is why they want to see you dig deeper into a hole for whatever the intentions. I thought we were here to care and share, but I see now I'm left like dust blowing in the air. So, let me tell you something, little Cicely. Welcome to the world of YouTube. Everybody is going to act like they're your friend, okay? Everybody is going to say, oh, I'm loyal to you, little Cicely, right? Good, straight talking, at least delusioned as in like, you were believing that it was all positive and now you're seeing that it's not. I will tell you guys, I have never seen so much unhealthy toxicity until I entered into the mental health side of YouTube. And let me just tell you, I'm going to stay over here on the recovery side, baby, because I don't want to be no part of that. That's too much for me. I can't be getting involved in all that. No, not all are created equal. That's true. So here's the thing, you guys. On YouTube, I was just talking about this over in Uni's stream. Because I pop over to say hi to Uni, too, with her crazy old butt. She's over there popping off this morning. And again, you guys know me. I'm like, hey, guys, what's up? What's everybody talking about? Y'all know I don't know anything about the drama. I don't stay that connected to know about all the drama, right? So I went in there to say hi. And then they were like talking about something, and then We See You came in, and We See You, I love We See You's channel. They cracked me up. I don't know if We See You is a man or a woman, but they make the funniest videos. And so, little Cicely, you come over here and you stick with us. The way you shape your channel and the way you lead your channel is what you're going to attract to your channel. Okay, listen up. I want to lead with being real. I want to lead with being honest. I want to lead with integrity. I want to lead with my outgoing, kind, helpful, loving, supportive, right? So what you put your best foot forward, those are the kind of people that are going to come over to your channel. Now, you got to look at your own behaviors, okay? When you're not on your channel, are you in other people's DMs gossiping about other people? When you're not on your channel, are you text messaging people from YouTube and doing this and that? You got to really be careful who you talk to, because you think you can trust people. I'm telling you, I know from experience. I know from experience, you guys. Because listen, your girl used to be the gossip mama drama queen, right? Okay, I have been a drama queen before, right? I have been, and people don't even give me a chance. Like, seriously, I have gone into live streams of girls that I was like wanting to help you guys. And I was like, hey guys, what's up? And I was blocked. So, and I've never like said anything to this girl. And these are on other channels that are a little bit bigger than mine. And I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? It's like, what? Yeah, straight talking fedora chick. Listen to me, okay? Patreon does help you guys, but here's the thing with Patreon. With Patreon, you guys, you have to have an audience for it to appeal to. So this is what I suggest, okay? When I was starting out, I didn't start a Patreon until I hit almost 900 subscribers, I think. I was right up under 1,000. And because when I first started out, I didn't have the audience that would want to join it, you know? And also, if you're going to start a Patreon, you got to think about it this way. I know that you guys want to get paid for your services, right? Because tarot card reading, that is a job, right? But price your tiers where your audience can access them, okay? I'm over here bargain hunting, right? I'm like, I can't pay, $100 a month to read my tarot. You better give me that for 20 bucks, buddy. Y'all know what I'm saying, though? It's like, I see people who start Patreons, and then their like tiers are like $50 starting out at, or $40, and I'm like, what? That's a lot of money for me to show you support on YouTube. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you never know, straight talking. You might be able to have people join your Patreon because you're offering that kind of service, though, because that's like a job, you know. So and that's what I'm saying. Like, my tiers are $5, $10, and $25, you guys. So it's like, and basically y'all get me here as much as you get me over on Patreon, huh, Annie? Like, I'm over here more than I'm over on my Patreon. But on my Patreon, we all talk to each other like, every day in text messages. Me, Annie, Krissy, Hanna, and Maria. So it's like, and then we have like a little chat group that we can talk to each other, you know. But we utilize it, you know, like for us to do our meetings on this Saturday. We're having a like one-on-one, like in person video chat, which I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, because y'all already know what I look like. But I'm nervous. Isn't that weird? I don't know everything, you guys. Like, I'm just over here doing my thing, and I love doing it. I love talking with you guys. I love sharing my life with you and my heart with you, and I'm just trying to share with you guys what I've found that has worked for me. And that is, like, seriously, if you're on YouTube and you're trying to grow and you want your channel to be successful and you want to be happy, I'm trying to help you not do some of the things I did, because I made some mistakes along the way. You know, it's better to just be Switzerland when you're on YouTube. Because I used to, like, I'm a hardcore ass. I choose sides, y'all. Y'all hear me? I'm about loyalty and respect. And so I would see people that I really liked, like, you know, being fucked with or whatever. And I'm like, go hard for them, right? And I've learned now I just gotta be chill because people, they like remember that, okay? And then I've also had people listen to this, you guys. Y'all, a lot of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, so that's okay. I've also had people like form smear campaigns against me where they got a couple of people together, like 4 or 5 people, and they were going to channel to channel to channel. Don't do anything with Real Talk Recovery. She's such a bitch. And, but I'll tell you this right now, you guys. They always come back to the channel. You know why? Because, yes, Krissy, you can come over. Girl, it ain't expensive. It's $5, $10, and $25. Hook you up with a $5 thingamajigger. You can take that. We'll put you on the video chat. Is it really, Krissy? I knew it. It's in my blood, you guys. It's in my blood to fight for the people who are vulnerable. So listen to this. Before I came over to YouTube, oh, listen to me. But that's the thing, Stephanie. I wasn't being a bitch. But people take what I do as being a bitch because I call folks out for doing backward ass shit, right? And so when I see somebody doing something that is taking advantage of addicts, which is, I mean, very, very, I do not like that, right? I call it, I say, hey, well, that's not right. You're taking advantage of them. That's too much money. Or how are they going to pay for that, right? That's why I'm saying, like, I'm an addict, you guys. Like, when I first got sober, okay, yeah, I could give somebody $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month. But there was no way in his hell I was giving you $50 to $100. So I'm trying to think about how I was when I was in my early recovery, right? If I want to help others and make my Patreon and those group meetings accessible to the addict, then I'm going to price those things where I think that you guys would be able to access them, right? And also, honestly, you guys, straight up real talk, I would never pay somebody else like me $50 to $100 to help me with recovery. Okay? That's too much money. That's how I feel about that. So, would I pay somebody like me, myself, $25 to $10, $5? Yeah. If I liked her, just because I want to support her. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? But, so I try to think how I would think the consumer or somebody else would want to think. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, hey, maybe I'm cutting myself too short. Maybe I'm worth more. But you know what? I would rather it be where people can join and we can do stuff than me to be sitting over there going, come to my Patreon, and nobody's coming. You know what I mean? Like, I want you guys to be able to come over there. So, anyway, enough about Patreon. Y'all know it's there. I don't like to talk about it a lot because then I feel like I'm, like, selling something. You know what I mean? Then I feel like I'm a salesman. I'm poor too, girl. That's what I'm talking about. I got a family. I got a husband. I got a son. So I totally understand. Lil Sicily, girl, take your stuff off private. Stop doing that. Hey, Cinnamon E. You guys, go subscribe to Cinnamon E's channel. He's got like 50,000 subscribers. And so, just so you know, Brad, I'm waiting for you to shout my channel out over there. You have the audience that I appeal to. So, where's my video? Where's my video? Brad needs to make a video that says Real Talk Recovery, recovery from addiction, and she shares her life with you. And Lou, you guys, Lou is in recovery from abuse. And so if you guys have ever been in any situation like that, go over to Lou's channel and subscribe too. She's a good person. Yay! He uploads, you guys, listen, he uploads all kinds of documentaries. That's how I found Cinnamony, right? Because he had uploaded a documentary about Oxyana, which is a documentary about oxycodone and oxycontin in West Virginia. Hey, George. And so I found him through that. And then, like, I would go over there and comment and say hi to everybody in the comment sections. And then he would start coming over to my live streams. Well, then he made another channel, and I started getting to see his face, right? And see he has a goat named Kevin. I love goats. And this goat is like the funniest goat I've ever seen. Wow, what's up, you guys? There's 21 people in here. Thanks, guys, for showing up this morning. That's what's up. Yay. I hope everybody's doing good. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate having you guys here to listen to me jibber jabber. But I love Kevin, man. I love Kevin. He is the shit. But that's why I wanted to come on here, you guys, and share with you. Like, if you keep finding yourself, you guys, in drama and chaos, I want you to adopt this checklist, okay? Was I kind? Was I respectful to the other person? Did I hurt somebody? Here, let's make a checklist right now. So, we all know how it is in the drama, right? We all know. And listen, these are the things I was asking myself when I had the interaction with Leafy Greens that one day. And so that's why, did you guys know I went back to her channel after meeting her the first time to make amends to her and apologize to her? Because I felt like I came into her channel and I was defending the Rewired Soul. And not like a rabid fan or anything. I was just saying, like, hey, he's not doing anything wrong. He's doing the same thing you guys are doing, right? We're all doing the same thing. Let's get it straight. You know, we just don't say that our parents are psychiatrists or whatever. But hear me out. Hear me out. At this time, I was like, I didn't know all that stuff about the Rewired Soul. Like, I like Chris as a person, but I think he has a lot of room, a lot of areas that he needs to change and grow. As do we all. As do we all. Somebody can come back at me and say the very same thing. I like that girl Nicole, but she needs to make some changes. You know, and that might be how they really feel, right? Hey, Simple Me and Bandit. Thank you. It's okay, Tabitha. I understand. It's okay. Don't even trip, girl. That's why I put them up so you guys can watch them. So, let's see. Okay, what was our checklist? Were we resentful? So we ask ourselves, were we resentful? Selfish? This is a good question to ask yourself. Dishonest. Okay? Or afraid. Okay, and some of you are probably going, Nicole, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm never afraid, right? No. Hear me out. Let me explain to you guys what this means. Okay, so a lot of us, when we're involved with drama or gossip, okay, we might be gossiping or in the middle of the drama because we are fearful of losing something close to us. Okay, I'm going to use an example. Say me, Annie, and Goldust Woman, Krissy, are 3 best friends. We talk every single day. Okay? But me and Krissy, we've been spending a little bit more time together than me and Annie, right? And Annie sees this. And she is fearful of losing me as her close friend. Okay? Y'all hear me out. So she comes over to Goldust and says, you know, Nicole, she's been saying that she doesn't want to be your friend as much anymore. Okay? Or something like that. And so her intentions are because she's afraid that she's losing her friendship with me, her grips, her control, right? And so that's what I mean by, have I been afraid? You know, a lot of the times fear is a motivator for a lot of us. Hey, Captain. A lot of times fear is a huge motivator for a lot of us. We won't even realize it's fear, you guys. But if you can go down the line in your emotions and you can like, okay, a lot of the times when I'm upset, I'm afraid that people aren't liking me. I'm afraid that, you know, oh no, did I say something that's going to make someone not like me? Why am I so afraid of people not liking me? Because I'm insecure, you know? Hey, lewd content. So you hear what I'm saying? Y'all get it? So we have to ask ourselves these questions. And if you can ask yourself, am I resentful, self-honest, dishonest, or afraid? I think a lot of the times we'll save ourselves from a lot of drama and chaos, right? Hey, Brian. It's hard though, you guys, because sometimes we've already done it, right? So what happens when you've already done it? What happens when you've already, well, gossiped about somebody or DM'd somebody and said, don't go to their channel, they're a bitch, right? What happens if we've already made the mistake? Well, that's time for us to own up to our mistake, go back and make an amends. Apologize. A real apology, you guys. Like, sometimes I wait a couple months to apologize because I just don't have it in me to apologize right away, okay? And I will go back, though, and I will finally make the amends. And when I do, you guys, I feel so much better. I mean, honestly, of course I want the other person to feel better, but when I make amends, it takes so much off me. I'm just like, I did it. I did it. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Like, if they don't want to like me, that's fine. You know, like, I did my part. And so that's what we were talking about yesterday in the end of my live stream. Like, I've done my part, you know. I've made my amends. I've spoken openly about, you know, doing my part and making my amends to people in the recovery community who might have felt like I was intentionally trying to hurt them, or, you know, which is, anyway, we're not even going to talk about that, which is not the case. So, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're struggling, you guys, like, I'm telling you right now, YouTube, everyone talks to everybody else, right? I see it every single day. I see people that I know, right, that have been on my channel for a long time, you know, over in other people's channel comment section, right, talking about other people. And sometimes I see people talking about me. And you know what I have to remember? This is what I have to tell myself, you guys. These people would not do it if we were in real life. When you're on the computer, you got a lot of balls. Okay? You got a lot of cojones. All right? If you see me in real life, you wouldn't dare walk up to me and say any of that to my face. Believe that. Do you guys feel me though? It's like sometimes I think, where did these balls come from? Hey, Telco wife Abby. And it's like, and you guys, you know what? I might never say those things to somebody else in real life. Listen, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Y'all better recognize. I have a big ass mouth. That's about all I got going on over here. I have a big mouth, and you guys, I am not a physical kind of violence person. Now, if I have to protect myself, of course, but that's about it, or my family. I don't ever know. I don't ever, like, start physical confrontation, you know what I mean? Now, when I was getting high, I was always starting physical confrontation because I was just so crazy. Keyboard killers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just unstable. So when I was in my addiction, you know, I would fight with God and everybody. Exactly, simple meat. And so that's what we're talking about. It's always, so here's the thing. It's always better, you guys, to just be kind, because it just like, it eliminates the problems. I'm telling you guys, I've done both. Okay. I've been a little shithead to people, And I've also, this is the one thing I cannot stand, okay? I don't care. I would rather you guys, if somebody's mad at me or they don't like me, I would rather them coming to my channel and comment, I don't like you, or whatever they want to say, than to leave a passive-aggressive comment. Passive aggressiveness, it goes all over me. It goes all over me. So, I'd rather them come in and say, you know, no, Nicole, I don't agree with that, or whatever they need to say, than to leave like a backhanded, passive-aggressive comment. So, anyway, it's it's hilarious. Okay, so anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to talk to you guys about, did you really, Little Cicely? We're subscribing to everybody's channels in this live stream. Who all's got channels? Raise your hand. Type a 1 in the chat, so that way everybody can come and sub to you. So that's the thing, you guys. Like, if you keep finding yourself in the middle of drama, okay, or chaos, okay, then let's do this checklist. Let's ask ourselves, was I resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Do I owe somebody an apology, right? Let me see, where does it say that? What could we have done better? Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person? Were we kind and loving towards all? What could we have done better? What could we have done better? Okay? There you go. Yay! Okay, guys. There you go. Check out Stephanie Blake and Simple Me and Bandit and Lou and Little Cicely and Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Y'all all got channels. Oh, George. See? Okay, so I don't mind, like, people coming over here and sharing their channels on my channel. But I do. Do you guys ever see people that, like, get mad if you come into their live stream and you're like, hey, guys? It's like I almost feel embarrassed or afraid to say that I have a channel, right? Because I don't want anybody to get mad at me. Hey, Little Cicely. You know what I should do? I should do, like, me and Little Cicely, we found each other on the Chosen One's channel. You guys, if you have a new channel, I want you to go subscribe to Chosen One. Let me write it. CHOSEN. Chosen like that. One. WON. Okay? Chosen. Because what Chosen One does is he has a channel with like 40,000 subscribers on it. And what he does is he leaves chats unattended for like hours. So you can come in and build your channel or get subscribers. What? That's the channel I got sabotaged on. Oh, okay, well then maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, I'll put it in the community tab. But what he does is he leaves his chat unattended. So go in at your own risk. Go in at your own risk. The chat's unattended. He's not in there to, like, attend to the chat. He, like, sets up a camera, puts the live stream on, and the people are just in there sharing each other's channels, okay? So go in at your own risk. I just popped in there one day and met Little Cicely in there. But I don't go over there every day. You know what I'm saying? I just popped in there one day. So go in at your own risk. We don't want nobody to have a bad experience. And that's the thing, you guys. With anything on YouTube, enter at your own risk. Okay? Every time I go into somebody's live stream, y'all, I'm entering in at my own risk. Okay? Like today, I went over to Uni's live stream, and I was entering in at my own risk because she was popping off like a crazy woman. Chosen One, WON. All right, though. I'm going to get off here, you guys, and I'm going to get ready for work because I need to go in and do Kroger on Polk Street. But let's just, like, if y'all are struggling with any kind of drama or chaos, okay, I want you guys to start really trying to, you know, if we find ourselves in the same predicament time after time after time, right? And which has happened to me, I have to start looking at my own behavior. You know what I mean? I have to start saying, okay, well, maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am contributing to what's going on. And so that's what I've been trying to do lately, is I've been trying to ask myself, you know, what part have I played? How can I make my side of the street cleaned up, right? And if you can do that, you guys, if you can clean up your side of the street and do the right thing, you're going to have peace of mind. And that's really what it's all about, y'all. Peace of mind. So, I love you guys. Thanks for coming. I'm so glad that you guys are all coming into the streams. I really, really enjoy having you guys here. Well, you know what? I'm glad you came in and said something today, Simple Me. I really am. And I love you guys. And I'll see you guys tonight at 8, because I go live every night at 8. All right, guys.